A recap of The Young and the Restless spoilers for Friday, August 21st, teases that Abby Newman will find herself intrigued as she watches Phyllis Summers talk over the phone about something that sounds big. Abby will research and learn about Phyllis and wonder if Phyllis is in financial trouble. At the penthouse again, Chance dropped by and asked Chelsea about CEO Adam's movie. Chelsea quickly turned to Abby, so Chance thinks things must be worse than he thought. Chelsea didn't want to talk about that, but Chance ended up thinking about how he kept Adam's identity a secret, and he did it because Adam seemed happy living as Spider-Man. Chance doesn't want to be nosy, but he vows to serve as a friend if Adam needs it. When Chance left, Adam returned to Chelsea and admitted nothing happened. Chelsea suggested that maybe it was a sign that Adam should not even attend therapy. Adam plans to continue his lessons and won't stop until he gets what he wants. Adam is looking forward to the whole damn ugly truths. Abby happened to meet Jack at the society, so they discussed Victoria's recent dynamics and motivations. Jack receives updates on Tracy's discoveries at home and encourages Abby to return with him. When they entered, Tracy talked about finding only one reel. The film must be important to Dina. Ashley Abbott was busy, so she gave them the green light to follow without her. Jack feels they should watch without Dina in the front room. That way, they can prepare and figure out what's important to this movie. In the family movie, little Dina hugs the newborn Jackie. Young John Abbott talks about how money, success and power are insignificant compared to love and family. That's what John wants Jack to understand one day. Jack looked thrilled when the home movie was over. They then showed Dina the video on the screen. Dina used to shed tears, but then she kept quiet. They think Dina will have more reactions. Jack doesn't think this is about Dina watching a movie, it is about them seeing it. At the little house, Ray came home to find Sharon sleeping on the sofa. He seemed annoyed as she was clearly exhausted from the meeting with Adam. Young and the Restless spoilers say Sharon will soon be caught up in Adam's movie, so stay tuned for Y&R. The Y&R channel is your hotspot for the latest Young and the Restless malware, updates and news, so be sure to visit this channel regularly. At home, Sharon was looking out the window and pensive as Ray entered the room asking how she had slept. Sharon said that instead of worrying about her medical report, she decided to stand up. She told Ray that Adam was coming soon. Ray says he knows Sharon will be successful with Adam, but he wants Adam to meet with one of the many other experts in Genoa City to help him. Ray reassures Sharon that she's okay to help Adam, but her meetings with him will be stressful. Ray worried they might tax her more than she realized. Sharon assured Ray she would protect herself. Ray wants her to make sure she puts her health needs ahead of Adam. He didn't want her to sacrifice her health. Sharon assured him that she knew her limitations. Ray is not happy to go to work. In the penthouse, Chelsea asked Adam how he was feeling. He says he's very worried, but he needs to know about the day AJ Montalvo died and why he killed him. He hopes to get some replies by the end of the day. Chelsea warned him not to put too much pressure on himself and not to expect immediate results. Adam said he would be fine, but he couldn't have done it without the support of Chelsea and her. At Abbotts, Tracy scanned the boxes sent from Paris as Jack entered the room. Tracy tells Jack that a friend of hers in Paris sent the boxes to her, and she hopes to find the reel. Jack says he wants to know why that movie is so important to Dina. Tracy asks Jack to help her see the boxes, but Jack says he has a breakfast meeting. Jack and Tracy discuss the press conference of Victoria and Abbott bought Newman Cosmetics. Jack was deeply moved, and he believed that Ashley was just as worried as he was. Tracy asks them to celebrate. Tracy continues to search for boxes, and she assures Jack that she has no hope of finding the movie. Jack feels that Dina might not know what she's watching. Tracy says something in that family movie is important to Dina, and maybe watching it can give Dina a little bit of peace. At the farm, Nikki greets Victor with a good morning, but Victor grumbles about Victoria's press conference being the headline in the paper, and to add insult to injury, there's a photo of Jack and Billy captured. Hands together. Nikki tries to clean up her ruffled fur by telling him that Victoria will take all that money from the sale of 2 parts and put it in the core company. Victor will not be pleased. He continued to frown and said that Victoria should never have sold parts, and that he should have been consulted. He feels it pays off for the way he handled Adam's situation. Nikki tells Victor that what is done, and he must remember that they are a family. Too excited, Victor said he would hitchhike. Nikki thinks it's a great idea. After Victor leaves, Nikki receives a call from Victoria asking Nikki to meet her in Newman to discuss some work unfinished. Chance and Abby went to the park, and they discussed Victoria's big announcement. Abby tells him she doesn't want to get caught up in what's going on between Victoria, Victor, and Adam. She says she will talk to Jack and find out what's going on because she doesn't want to originate and poke the bear. Chance says he's interested in Adam. Abby says that Adam changed after he got back from Vegas and that chaos followed him wherever he went. Chance disagreed and said that he didn't buy that the man he befriended in Vegas no longer existed. He said that Adam supported him and that Adam saved his life. He doesn't believe those traits have disappeared because of circumstances. Phyllis will falter, telling Abby she will get her important news when the others do. After that, Phyllis and Abby continued to quarrel, and they often insulted each other. Meanwhile, Nick Newman will speak with Kyle Abbott. Essentially, Nick would force Kyle into a conversation as he played the angry father role against Summer Newman, King of the Hunter. That should make Kyle sweat a little, then Nick will reveal that he just put Kyle in. Kyle will get back to Nick by pretending that he and Summer are in an open relationship. Nick will be ready to strike when Kyle reveals he was just joking. After that, the conversation got serious, and Kyle would tell Nick that he would do everything in his power to protect Summer, and that he never wanted to hurt anyone the way he did. Hurting Lola Rosales. Kyle will tell Nick that the timing was right for his relationship with Summer, and the two of them waited a long time to be together. Nick would ask if things really ended for Lola, and Kyle would assure him that Summer was the only woman in his heart. At the association, Theo Vanderway would be distracted waiting to hear about whether he would get a position at Chancellor Communications or not. Theo will speak to Lola, saying that the best part of the show is that he did it himself. Lola will also talk about her career, saying that she wants to make a name for herself in the city of Genoa, and she will encourage Theo, saying she is sure he'll get the job as Prime Minister. Information. At Chancellor Communications, Amanda Sinclair and Billy Abbott will compare the notes on hiring Theo. It turns out that Lily Winters has agreed to hire, but Billy will still have to make a reservation. Amanda will think that Billy should take a risk and hire Theo. The talk will turn to the upcoming Ridley Turner trial, with Billy and Amanda recounting what happened with the stabbing Victoria Newman and their past friendship. Back at the society, Kyle will meet Theo, noting that he hopes Chancellor Communications' work will be successful. Kyle will talk to Lola, and Theo will get a call from Billy. At the bar, Lola will learn from Kyle that their divorce will end soon. Kyle would wish Lola all the best, and after Kyle left, Lola would know that Theo got the Chancellor Communications job. A celebration will be held, and Theo and Lola will agree to date. Abby says that Chance and Adam's experience brought them together as friends. She says that Chance is an expert at meeting people and she understands why he wants to contact Adam. She respected that. She laughed and said that she and Chance are having a good deal, and she has no intention of ruining that. Adam went to Sharon's house, and he asked her how she felt. Sharon thanks him for asking and says she's fine. They sat down and Sharon said they would just start with a conversation. She starts off with an overview of the situation. She said that at the age of 11, Adam had a problem that he doesn't remember. Sharon asked Adam what time of the year it was. Adam replied that it is spring. She asked him what he remembered about the spring farm. Adam describes that it is his favorite time of the year because it is a time for rebirth, when things start to bloom. He said that crocus was the first flower to bloom and Hope fell in love with tulips for their velvet petals. Sharon asked Adam to describe a typical day at the farm. He says he feeds the animals and throws hay, and they have chickens and he collects eggs. He said that even then, he knew that he wanted a different life from farming. Sharon asked him how to get to school. Adam said he was alone a long walk to the bus stop. He said the times were different, and he was safe. He says school is easy, he likes his teachers and he loves sports, however, he always counted the minutes until he could quit school and go with his friends. Adam told Sharon that when he got home from school, Hope would come as soon as the door closed behind him. She will make him a snack and ask about his date. He said he did his homework while Hope prepared dinner for them. Hope has liked the habit. Sharon asked if they were breaking the habit the day AJ passed away. Adam says everything is fine. He can't recall anything about AJ's death, but he's really sad for Alyssa, AJ's daughter, since her father passed away. Alyssa has quit school, but he never misses school for a day. Adam told Sharon that Hope had baked a cake and she sent it to Montalvo's house on AJ's funeral day. He remembers sitting at the kitchen table and smelling the cake. He recalled thinking that Hope was great to do that. He never knows that something is wrong. Slightly agitated, Adam stood up and asked how he could. He killed a man. There must be something to open the door to his memory. Sharon assured him that would happen when his mind was ready. Adam announced he was ready. Finally, back at Chancellor Communications, Billy will go out in the evening to spend time with the kids after telling Amanda to thank him for the talk and advice earlier. And at Grand Phoenix, Nick will regroup with Phyllis, who will tell him she has a quest for him. Friday's Y&R episode sounds great, so stay tuned. We'll provide you with updates as Y&R news becomes available. Stick with CBS Soap and remember to check the channel Y&R so you don't miss out on any of Young and the Restless's latest software, updates or news.
Abby can even become a truly dependent couple. To Abby.